Good morning, students. You have already revised the portion. Already videos are been uploaded. Revision video. In this video, I am going to give the summary of the poem. General, your tank is a powerful vehicle and the coal within. In the coming videos, I'll explain you about the grammar. Now the poem General, your tank is a powerful vehicle, written by Bertolt Brecht. The poem General, your tank is an extract from Bertolt Brecht, anti-war poem. What kind of poem it is? One line answers will be asked in the exam. It can be asked in this way. What kind of poem it is? Anti-war poem, a German war premier. This poem presents his concern for humanity. That what type of concern it is. What it is about what? It is about the humanity. What kind of poem it is? Anti-war poem, where the poet ironically presents the horror of war. That is, he was saying that is, the war can terrify me. War is been bringing the distraction in the human being. His work in general project his concern toward the soldiers in war. He was been concerning about the soldiers, those people who are dying, and they are not having any, that is, they are not being remembered in the coming years. He states that in general, the soldiers fight and get killed in a war, but it brings glory to the general. Who is being glorified in that? The poet is been saying that is the general is been glorified. He was been giving the award. He is getting the award. But the soldiers were not never been remembered in their lifetime. The after the death also, the general is celebrated as a hero, whereas the soldier is forgotten. The poem is addressed to the generals, and each stanza begins with the word general. In every stanza, you can see General, your tank, General, your tank. The poet is the speaker. Who is the speaker? The poet. And who is the addressee here? Is the general. It is in the second person. In which narration it is? The poem it is in the second person narration. And it look as if the speaker is talking to the general in the present. But general is not been visible. That is why there is a poetic device. Already I have given you the poetic devices. The poet states to the general that his tank is a powerful. What the poet is being saying, his tank is powerful, but more powerful. Who is the more powerful? Man is more powerful. It can smash down forests. It can crush many of the people, but the tank who needs a human, that is tank powerful, it is powerful, okay, but it needs to operate, to drive. Who needs what? Who, that is the human being. Man is needed, a driver is needed to operate, to move forward. That is why the poet is saying, okay, my tank is powerful, vehicle is powerful, everything, but the mind of the human being is more powerful than the tank. Next stanza. The general's bomber is also powerful. Bomber is also in powerful. One as it flies faster than how that is, it is too fast. It can be fast then an storm. That is comparison is there. Then a storm and then an elephant. That is a comparison is been there. Carries more weight than an elephant. It too has a defect that it needs a mechanic. Mechanic, who is that mechanic? The human being. But both powerful machines need a human to operate. It ought to make it powerful. Human being, without the human being, it is no use. Nowadays there are machines are being that in the past time, that is people only used to drive. That is people only have to operate. But nowadays there are remote or many other things are being there. Due to that, that is in the, this is written in the many years before. That is the that time, past time period. The general has a human who are useful. They can fly, and they can kill in the war. Now the here poet has been saying war will never bring the peace. That always bring the distraction, devastation. That is why they bring, that is they can fly, they can move, they can with their suggestion, with the compromise, we can fly, we can in a shining colors. But if we are not compromising, if we are not having any a conclusion, then many people are being dying in that war. They too defect that it can think. Who can think? The human being can think. The machines. Defect is they need a human. What is that defect? Is that they need a human to operate, but they are powerful. Who is powerful? Whereas human defect is their ability to, that is human can think, they can come to the conclusion, they can bring the, instead of that is the war, they can bring the peace treaty also, maybe about the consequences. They have to think what is after the war, what are the consequences are there. Not only the human beings, but many things in the environment also has been created. That is why human being is have to think about the consequences of the war. Here, thinking became a defect as it may enable humans to avoid war. They can think and they can have avoid the war also by understanding its destructive nature. The poem is an ironic one as it celebrates the two machines as powerful in the beginning and later claims that it needs human to operate. Unless a human operates, they are just objects without any use. Through the repetition of certain terms, the writer is trying to create an impression about the upon the readers. He believes that if the humans know about their powers, they can stop the horror caused by the war. Through this poem, the poet tries to activate the defect of humans in the positive way to create peaceful world. That is, he is saying we can create a peaceful world. We can create an destructive world also. We can both that world it is in the hands of a man. Now what the rhyming scheme of this poem. The poet does not use any consistent or identifiable able rhyming scheme. In the general, your tank is a powerful vehicle. However, the first stanza, second and third do rhyme, and the third line of the third stanza rhyme, but if has only one defect. General, your tank and one defect. These are the words which are been rhyming. Now the rhetorical device, apostrophe. This rhetorical device is used when a poet addresses his or her poem to an absent audience. In this poem, the poet uses the device of apostrophe when he begins every stanza by addressing a general in the army. That is, he is addressing a general, but he had not seen that general, whom never see at any point in the poem. He has never seen. That is why it is called as an anaphora. Next is the anaphora. It is called as, the previous one was a apostrophe and next one is an anaphora. The device of anaphora consists in the repetition of one word or a set of words. That is, there is an repetition is there in the beginning of every line or in the sequence of line. In this poem, the poet uses the device of anaphora when he begins the first line of every stanza with the same set of words. Which is the words are there? General, your tank. Then last line is there every stanza, but only one defect. That is a repetition. It is called as an anaphora. Now the In this chapter, poems, literature chapters, long questions, short questions will be asked, fill in the blanks will be asked. That is why go through that, match the column, who is the writer, like this, in which year they born, like this the questions can be framed. Fill in the type of questions also is been there this time. The author of The Cold Within, who is the author is there, James Patrick Kinney, was born on March 16, 1923 in Cincinnati, Ohio. On May 29, 1974, he left this world, and he left it better than he found it. A man of integrity, Kinney lived his principles and created a poem that spoke his heart. You have seen, I have explained the poem paragraph wise. That is, there are six humans are being there. That is the cold within. That is, it is the poet has been describing about cold within. Within means the discrimination which they are having, jealousy which they are having, the rich and poor, the difference which they are having, materialism, racism, discrimination, all these things are being described in this poem. Now, the poetic device. Alliteration is the repetition of similar consonant sounds at the beginning of adjacent words. In bleak and bitter cold, B, you can see that. That is the what it is called as an alliteration. Repetition of consonant sound is called as an alliteration. Next device is metaphor. Metaphor is an indirect and implied comparison of two different things where there is a point of similarity. Giving only of those who gave was how he played the game. In the above lines, human life is compared to a game. The last man would give something to one who could give him something in return. This is how he played the game of life. That is, the comparison of life to a game is a metaphor. Now, what is the rhyming scheme is there? A, B, C, D. Now, The Cold Within. The poem The Cold Within is a poem which seeks to hold a mirror against humanity, reflecting how it is being degenerated. Human beings have created many divisions among themselves. We have seen in the poem there is a class is higher class, lower caste, casteism is there, racism is there, religion is there. That is, she was saying that is, I don't want this person in my change, I don't like that person, I am not going to give the log. The gender equality is there. That is, rich and poor, tattered clothes, he was being said he does not wanted to give that log. That we have seen in that poem. The message of the poem is simple one. If we will keep discriminating each other, the world will surely end in chaos. That is, in distraction. The title of the poem is suggestive of all the negative attributes that human being possesses. The cold here is the resentment and ill will which we bear towards others. These traits must be overcome or we shall be consumed by them, just like the characters in the poem. Now, in this chapter, there are long questions. In between the chapter also questions can be asked. Like the theme of the chapter, explain the poem, which part you like, or it can be asked what the fourth man has been saying, explain that. In that way the questions can be framed. You have to go through stanza wise and revise the portion so that you can get whatever is being asked. Now students, listen carefully. There is a slight change in the paper pattern, and the course which we have given, literature same course is there, then grammar also same course is there, but in writing skill, this time writing skill we are not taking, only literature and the grammar only we are taking. Now in this paper is of same 50 mark paper. Then types of questions, MCQs are there objective type questions are there, fill in the blanks are there. Fill in the blanks will be given all together and you have to write the answer, then you have to click the picture. A, B, C, like this answers you write in one line and then you have to click the picture and then you have to send. Then match the column also same way. Then true or false also in the same way. There will be, and there is one more is there, give one word also. Fill in the blanks as well as give one word. That is been your typing is misplaced. That is why listen carefully. Give one word also is being asked. That is why this is the, what is the pattern is the MCQs, objective, fill in the blanks, match the column, true and false, give one word also. That is 5 questions. Then descriptive type questions. All these MCQs, all these things will be asked from the literature and from the grammar. Then descriptive type questions is only from the literature and that is of 10 marks. That is short questions 30 to 40 words, long question 40 to 50 words. In between the chapters also questions will be asked. Give one word, write the meanings in this way. The questions can be asked. That is why go through that. More details will be given in your portal. You have to revise in this way. Don't be confused. Same pattern only is there, only little change is been there. That is why go through that. Thank you. Have a good day.